midweek service. Today we're doing it outside because I'm in the park and it's already like 7 p.m. I mean, that's not also the scheduled time, but then basically just at the park done skating. I'm tired. There's quite a number of skates here. One, two, three. The one I'm wearing for there's this also five. And because I'm live streaming on the phone. I wouldn't be able to see the live chats right. So I'm going to open the live stream on this one here so I can take you guys questions while I talk about the skates, right? So midweek service supposed to be every Wednesday, but then the one I did last 2 weeks, my camera, the one I did last 2 weeks, my flashlight was not working. That's great. All right, so today I'm doing this at the park. So I have this phone here and I can check the live chat. So basically, in today's video, the whole discussion is going to be what kind of skates are great for street skating. All right, what kind of skates are great for street skating? So I have a one, two, three pairs of skates. In addition to the one I'm wearing here. If you don't watch all of this video, there's going to be a shorter one, like a pre-recorded one, where I'm just ranting also on what skates are great for street skating, right? So this is live. Let's get right into it. So these skates here are K2 skates. Yeah, K2 skates. K2 skates are still in existence here. K2 still produces skates. I don't know much of the brand. I have had these skates before. I had a blue one a couple years ago. But this is a soft foot, right? It means the soft is soft. The top is soft, not the soft is soft. So there's basically two types of street skates. There is or inline skates. There is the soft foot, which is this one with the material, and then there is this type here, the one with the plastic. All right. So we'll get to the plastic in a bit, but basically these K2 skates, if you are planning on getting skates to go street skating, which when I say street skating, people that skate, people that do aggressive skates, when they say street skating, they just mean like one sport, maybe one ledge or one handrail or something. But I urban skate, which is street skating, like being out in the streets, basically jumping over things, using the sidewalks, just doing tricks while you go through the city or through town, right? So if you're buying skates and you're planning to do urban skating, which is going through the streets and just interacting with obstacles as they come, uh, I wouldn't recommend you do that with a soft foot. Of course, if you're trying to like do fitness where you are in the park, like in this place, and you'll be going like 10 laps around the park, then you are comfortable. You can have this because that doesn't include jumping and trying to maneuver and turning around and stuff like that. And this would also be more comfortable on your feet, and this would absorb more sweat because, of course, it's soft on the top. It's made of a material, right? So typically, all the urban skates come in 4 by 80 and 4 by 80, and by 4 by 80 I mean we got four wheels, as you can see here, four wheels, and then each wheel is 80 millimeters, right? So if you're planning on going, let me check my phone if there's any comments. If you're planning on going like street skating or urban skating, I don't recommend the soft boots. But of course, if you are doing it for fitness, like I said, going laps around the basketball court, tennis ball court, around the park or something, or in the parking lot, you can do with this because you're just going straight and you wouldn't have to jump and do tricks, right? Now, the next bit I'm going to go to is this black skates here. These are some no-name Chinese brand skates that they probably got from like AliExpress or Alibaba, one of them. In Ghana, currently, skating is becoming bigger, so everyone's trying to get skates. And the reason a lot of people go for these is the price point, right? So we do have a skate shop here. Actually, I'm at Good Park, Accra Mall. So we have Decathlon. Decathlon sells these ones. I'm going to go to these later. Uh, we have these ones here, which, like I said, these are the Chinese no-name brand skates. It just has here ZSD One skates, and that's not a brand you can find anywhere unless you, of course, you want to go to China. uh, This guy has a rollerblade sister edge. Yo, let me use your bring that one. No, so my friend here has this rollerblade sister edge skate. And if you are looking at getting like street skates or urban skates because it's living, let's just make this straight. These is value for money, quite expensive, but you would have these for years and years. Yo, bro. uh, all right. Yeah. So, yeah, you're welcome. But okay. Okay. Yeah. So for these, if you're planning on getting these for urban skating or street skating, there's things you have to consider. Even though it's a plastic shell skate, it's quite soft. You can see here, this cuff just bends. And these are just decent skates. These are good entry level skates because you have enough support. You have just the amount of support you need as a beginner skater. But if you're planning to go skating in the streets, jump over obstacles and stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend these. Reason being, these liners, they are comfortable, but they are not as thick. And if you go street skating on these, let's say if you go street skating once or twice a week for a month, in these, the liners are going to be done. And the liners are what is inside here, the padding. These are going to be done, and you would have to buy a new liner because these brands that sell these skates on Alibaba or AliExpress, you can't get aftermarket liners. If you are going to get an aftermarket liner from a skate shop, you are better off just buying a whole new skate because there is great skates you can get for the price of a good liner. And I'm going to get to that later. And these skates, they come at some come at like $50, $70, all on Alibaba and AliExpress. Like I said, they are great for entry level skating, but I wouldn't recommend these to go street skating. And of course, these are plastic shells, but then they are like a lesser grade of plastic shells, right? All right. Uh, Let me put these down and get to the Decathlon skates. So, for people that don't know, Decathlon is a very big sports retailer. They are like in so many countries. I can't count how many countries they are in. Like definitely over 50 countries, or even over 70 countries. And these guys make this skates. So this is the Oxalo MF500 skates. And if you are considering going street skating or urban skating, and you want something that will take something that will last quite longer, I would recommend you go with these as entry level as compared to the no name brand ones you can get on Alibaba or AliExpress. And Decathlon sells these for like uh, 90 euros or maybe like $95 or $100. You can get these, and these will last. And Decathlon being a sports shop means they have time to do the market research and involve a few of the skaters to produce these. And if it's skaters working on these, then you are guaranteed this is gonna be good. And like I said, a lot of the urban skates just come in 4x80. You can change the frames on these ones. You can change the cuffs on these ones. But then I've barely seen anyone changing cuffs on these skates. But then you can change the frames. So these ones are super supportive. Like when I took these ones and I squeezed them here, you can tell how this goes with just my left hand, right? Now, look at these. These are quite harder than these are. So the Decathlon skates, very supportive, more durable than the ones you can get off AliExpress or Alibaba. And you can equally change the frames on this and put like 3 110s or something. And for the liners on these are great. You can go street skating a long time in these. And all my friends that have had these for like the past 6 months, their liners are still great. And these are people that are doing like hardcore street skating stuff. They are street skating like every day for like 2 hours. And these skates really do last. And I've had a pair myself. I've had it like very shortly and then given it out. And they are great skates. Totally recommend for street skating. And because of the fact that you can also like interchange the wheels and stuff, and then these are also supportive, so when you change the frames and put like a 110 on there, they are still going to be supportive as compared to these ones where when you change the frames and you put a 110, you are not going to have as much support because even the cuff here is like super soft. All right, so we done with this, and then we done with the Decathlon one. Now, bear in mind, when I started talking about this, I talked about the fact that Decathlon is like a super, super big retailer, right? And Decathlon makes all kinds of sports and equipment. They even do hiking stuff. They do surfing stuff like football, basketball, scooter, bike riding, everything. And they equally make skates, yeah. So the kind of quality you would get from like a retailer like that, it's not the same kind of quality you get from like a brand that specifically makes skates. All right. So like saying off topic, but if you compare say a camera, like a digital camera, to a phone camera, obviously you can do more on an actual camera than on a phone camera because the camera and the phone can do other things in addition to being a camera. So that's where this discussion changes to the point where I'm saying like Decathlon